Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is William.
And my name is Luke.
Today we are making our way through episode 3 of season 3 of the Wheel of Time. The name of this episode is Seeds of Shadow over on Amazon Prime. I'm really enjoying this series so far and the interaction with you guys. How about you, Luke?
Absolutely. This is something that we would do ourselves
Hmm.
and just chat about what's happening. And so we're happy to get to share that with you, and you're going to share your experience with us.
Yeah. So we just want to say thank you very much before we start for all the comments that you guys have been leaving. We really do appreciate it. We haven't read the books. We have no idea. We're just fans of the TV show. So keep those comments up. Help us stay informed so that when we make mistakes, we can turn bright red as my chair behind me. And we can keep chatting about it through the next episodes as they come out over the next couple weeks. So make sure to hit that follow, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can join us for more weaving of the wheel. So here we go. We're going to start this video in 3, 2, 1. This is the consort of the queen, the prince consort.
Yep. Little dungeon action.
Oh.
I wasn't sure you'd come.
Oh.
I knew you would.
Ooh, who's this?
You never miss a chance to prattle and prance about.
The meeting of the Dark Ones, the Forsaken.
No.
Is that lipstick? A queen in your bed already, Raven?
Raven?
You've only been free a month.
According to her and to anyone who meets us, we've been hopelessly in love for more than a decade.
Oh, that's why they didn't know
that's
him.
why they don't know him.
Wonderful. You didn't learn your lesson last time, did you?
Man, this dude's scars are gnarly.
I'm saying he got beat with an ugly stick.
Did none of us learn our lesson last time? We chosen for each other more than the dragon. How did that turn out?
Poorly.
Very poorly. I agree.
She may be a coward, but she's smart. She'll start with you. She's the weakest of us.
Wow, the shade counter. Ding.
Why isn't our great lord speaking to you? And why aren't you nameless? The proposal is an alliance, then, to take out Mogadia. I'll consider presenting it to the others.
Others?
Greyendal and Samarak. They send their regards, by the way. You know me. Always prattling on with someone.
Well, that's a really cool way to work him in.
Think about what I'm saying.
Fast travel is so cool.
Yeah.
That guy right there, by the way, he reminds me of Fuhrer Bradley.
Okay.
From, oh, here she is.
She said you were smart too.
You seemed like you believed her when she said I'd kill you.
Well, we both know you will probably try.
I once wanted Banks.
That would definitely have been a fashion statement.
I don't want to end up in someone's cage for 3,000 years. Not again.
3,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. I love Aladdin.
Infinite cosmic power.
Totally.
Space.
Black Ajah, captured at great cost by the Amelin herself.
They caught one?
They caught the two, remember?
Yeah.
The Amelin believes you two might make more progress than we have.
Elaine and I will have an easier time of that if we're on our own. We have an advantage you don't.
All right, so this is like the liar's truth.
Yep.
To see who's the liar, who's the truth speaker.
Whoever tells us the most about the Black Ajah lives.
Do you really think you have a chance of succeeding where 4 sisters before you have failed?
Yes, that's naive.
Are there more Black Ajah still in the tower?
We work in groups of 3 called Hub. He knows the identity of one other Black Ajah outside of our heart.
Okay, that's a cool way to set up little pods to keep stuff encapsulated. But is this the truth?
Compartmentalization. Yeah, compartmentalization.
I don't buy it. Either way, Joy already talked, so let's just kill her.
It's a bad cop, bad cop.
Oh, so it was a lie?
Leandrin is going to Tyr.
Yeah, she's not suffering.
She means to help one of the Forsaken take Calendar for himself.
Only the dragon can break the wards guarding Calendar.
Hot take. The chick on the ground is a great singer.
Oh, really? Do you just...
No, I could just tell by the way she's talking.
Leandrin's gone to find Mazrim Taim, the false dragon in Saldea,
That's an interesting earpiece.
before I joined the Black. My life's work was to read people. I believe you when you say you'll kill us. I know a killer when I see one.
Shade. Oh, what's wrong with her?
PTSD? Or is this...
She hasn't had a carbohydrate in a couple of weeks.
Gaze, can I help you get ready?
Yes, you had best. Today is a very important day.
Look at the seer getting herself in where she needs to be.
Saldea or Tyr? How do we work out whether Joy or Amico is telling the truth about where Leandrin went? But Leandrin's the key to this.
Is that another
The
great...
gray man's following them.
Yeah, the gray one.
Do you think they know they're being followed?
Someone's telling you about when she was keeping her son.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're aware, because they shouldn't know about the gray man.
So Leandrin had a son
Mhm.
from season 2 who was really old, and he was in this room.
Yeah, yeah.
She must have taken him with her then. He was too sick.
She still can't weave, right? Like, she's
90?
still... Yeah.
Not yet.
What's that?
Rune magic?
Wherein, said I, what could have possibly brought you to these high chambers? A fire in the library? A sweet cake shortage in the kitchen?
And what brings you here?
Shade number 3.
I need to speak with the Amelin.
Oh, Mother's in her study.
Then I formally request a private audience with the Amelin seat.
Only a sitter in the hall of the tower has the right to request a private audience or a vote. I'm a bit rusty on my tower procedures, but I'm sure you must be too, Elida Sedai, after so long away.
Man, there's just shade everywhere.
A 4.
Return with the sitter of the hall, and I'll hear her petition for a private audience with the Amelin.
How tall is she? She's towering over these ladies.
Based on her build, she looks like a volleyball player model.
Yep.
So she's probably like our
Sure.
size.
It's been years since you graced this space.
Too many highest. Galena, sister, I seem to remember you having a taste for Andoran wild strawberries. These are from Morgaze's royal forest. And for you, Sutama, a gift fit for the highest of the red Ajah.
Keep it, Elida. It's too gaudy for me. Suits you much better.
So I guess they're like a tribunal, right? Like there's 3 sitters for each of the colors.
Yep.
What are you hoping to buy with these gifts?
The costumes are just so crazy cool.
These ladies are in
It's not the
phenomenal
time
shape.
for us to be pushing
Yeah.
an agenda. Not after Leandrin.
It is exactly the time. The dragon is reborn, and he is a man. This is what we Reds have been prepared for centuries. To send a group of 8 sisters to find Rand al'Thor and cage him.
We have work to do to regain our standing here. Work you are making more difficult.
Oh, I thought she was wearing a dress. She's wearing like boots. That's like a...
Oh yeah.
She's like combat ready.
Yeah, she's an ass kicker.
Yeah.
Swan locked you out of the hall. That you didn't fight for the seats our Red Sisters earned centuries ago with their blood and their life. That falls squarely on you.
Shade 5. There's been
I'm
5
just-
shade throws.
I'm just gonna call her the queen of shade. I just expect it's coming.
Yeah. Every other line of dialogue is shade throws.
Yeah. It's just little daggers.
How did you know
Just-
we were coming? That's wise one's business.
That woman. I swear she was in my dream the other night.
So somebody in the
No, girl.
comments,
You were in my dream.
someone posted in the comments that she was in a dream, but she was in battle gear in that dream.
Also, when they said that Egwene was in her dream, meaning that Egwene is a dream walker, I think,
Yeah.
or a dream person. What
Where did-
happened to these people? They were ravaged.
Here's where it started.
I think Anakin Skywalker's been here.
Oh no. I hate sand. Of course, and it gets everywhere.
Dwarf one wouldn't hurt anyone.
Most of them didn't even run.
The only thing with less honor than refusing to defend yourself is killing someone who won't defend themselves.
That's a good way to live, where you don't hunt the helpless, right? Like they're already punished enough. Did you notice that his sword is not on his back anymore? It's now on his side.
Didn't.
His
That's
the
interesting.
ancient sword.
Could have been done by a spear, made to look like a sword.
No Aiel would do this.
The shadow might.
If the Shido are near, we need to go.
Another Aiel clan. They have a blood feud with the Ta'ardat.
It's their own fault they're dead, and if the Shido are near, even more reason to get to Ruidian.
Okay, so there's actual different tribes in the desert as well.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
that's good to know.
Factions.
Go on, Shade of my heart. I'll bury the dead and meet you at Ingvar's stand.
Oh, I don't know if he's coming back.
If he is coming back, every one of their people are not going to. It's just gonna be him.
Yep.
And it's gonna be bait.
Ruidian. I know there's a trial for me there.
You know too much and too little.
2 rivers.
Okay, so we're back. Plum blossoms?
Yeah, so in the comments they were saying that we're like 13 or 14 months
Yeah, since season 1.
since the beginning of season 1, because they have like an annual or anniversary that happens with the
Yeah.
candles.
Festival of the Seasons.
It's a burial ground. My family, when each one was laid to rest, it was with an apple blossom seed in their hand.
Okay, so it's apple, not plums.
Or cherries. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife.
My wife.
I missed that burial.
Never thought about it, but do you think his eyes are naturally that color, or they're contacts to show the wolf?
They're contacts. Because they went in and out in season 1 and 2.
Mix our loved one's ashes with clay and water and wear them on our face. Like second skin. We wear the grief until it seeps in.
So that's the guy who got stabbed by the sword is her makeup now.
Yep.
What we 3 had was different. We balanced each other.
But at least you and Maxim have each other.
So you'd think. When one of 3 departs, who owns that grief?
That's a really interesting thruple
One
society
game
problem.
of Maiden's Kiss, and you can go back to your squiggles.
They keep wanting to play games with him.
Well, they're trying to play Maiden's Kiss.
I don't think he wants anything to do with this game.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
We'll go easy on you for your first time.
Who says it's my first time? It's the blood of the only man I've ever loved. What is it? There's a group coming into town.
So she wears his ash on her face, and he keeps the sword that killed him.
White Cloaks.
Yep.
They arrested Natty Corfin and her gals. Matt's mother. Apparently Natty's husband helped the Abar's escape.
Who are you?
It's Perry. The Abar.
Yeah, how does she not know who he is?
This is Lord Luke.
Okay.
Lord of what? Exactly.
So you're the one the White Cloaks are after.
Where did they take the Corfins?
Do you
Sounds
know
like she
these
looks
white
like an emo
cloaks
kid.
at an Aibara?
Because they say they know you.
All right, so it's time to go hunt some white cloaks. White.
I mean, he's got a blood feud against Perrin for sure, or whatever you want to call it. He wants revenge.
You know, I gotta ask. Whenever you see like this, who's doing the laundry? Like, is this like, how do you bleach this? And you kill people a lot. Stuff's gonna get bloody. Like,
You
linen
and
doesn't
your
stay white.
cages. Waste of good steel, if you ask me.
I don't care where his family went. Everyone saw us arrest
And
them.
look at that shoulder piece.
There are faster ways to get to him.
We're not putting the people of the Two Rivers to the question. We've done nothing wrong.
Do you see that
Whole
embroidery
Abar
work?
aided a witch and murdered your
It's
father
unbelievable.
in cold
That is
blood.
crazy.
I've sent to the Lord Captain Commander for reinforcements that'll deal with the Trollocs. If Perrin doesn't show up before then,
The questioner they never really talked about, but now that we know who the Aes Sedai are, the
Yeah.
fact that he's a questioner makes better sense.
Mm.
Okay, so did they mention the father?
I don't think so. The moral of the story: don't just go blowing any random horn.
Nah, dude, put your lips on it and blow for sure every time.
It's like when we were in band class and they're like, you know, don't use someone else's mouthpiece. You don't know what's gonna
Oh, yeah.
happen. Like,
Or don't hit the bass drum.
Oh, lights. Can I get a lock installed, please?
Oh, yeah, I'll bring it up with management. Can we talk?
That's number 6.
Do you have any idea what I gave up to protect you? Isharmel was going to take away my visions. The chance to be free of it. To be normal. And I chose you instead.
What, do you want me to say thank you? I'll tell you what, you come back tomorrow, you might want to nab yourself a You're Forgiven first. Min.
uh-oh. The door is left open.
Painted with chalk and sea salt. To give completion to this life so their soul can find its way back sooner. One painted where they died. One where they were born. Where's that from? Tenchico. Maybe that's where Leandrin's from. Where Sun was born. Not Saldea or Tyr. We wasted our time with Joy and Amico. They were both lying.
You don't need them.
Theron's I was cataloguing all the stolen items.
More like when you're playing music and you play between the melody.
Is she trying to force a reincarnation, a rebirth?
Yes.
Of her
Yes, I
son?
was thinking that same thing. Yeah, yeah. Reju potion.
Like
Phoenix down.
Soldanes used to control channelists, but older. Tenchico is their farm. Where the Shanchan landed. Where they came from. And Leandrin's in Tenchico. Looking for the matching collar.
Good save, Nye.
Who got him?
Gray Man? Is he just like a one shot wonder?
He's grey.
Yep.
Like the man who tried to kill me at the White Lion.
You can't be questioned if you're dead.
I didn't throw him hard enough to kill. He's been stabbed.
What in the name of the light happened here?
A grey man attacked us.
Inside the tower.
Grey men are dark friends who've given their souls to the shadow. You can look right at them and hardly notice them.
I'm feeling quite shaken up. Do you think it's safe enough to go back to our rooms?
Yes. Stay in there until I or the Amelin come and find you.
Yeah, why is there not more security, like, on this? Why?
We're not staying here. We're going to Tenchico.
No, you're leaving.
Tonight. Did you not notice what she didn't mention Elaine? No. She never wondered who stabbed him.
Yep. Very true.
Playing
Tenchico.
between the music. Ooh, I love a pirate city.
So they are there. They got the right
Yeah,
guess.
Are they slow motion walking?
Yep.
Awesome.
It's
They're
a
like professional wrestlers.
Pirate steampunk.
It's like Las Vegas, but it's pirates. Taste the rainbow.
Who are you?
What's your name, boy?
Jacques Lunault.
Lunault. You still here after all this time? You must be the great-grandson of the man I called husband. Until just before my 13th birthday, he found out there would soon be an addition to our wholesome little family.
13? Wow. That
Yep.
is.
Another child. Oh well.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Those traditions
She is
can
not
go.
yours, dog. That dude can go. We can let that man not live. Yeah, put him down.
They all support it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. This is our house now. My friend can make all the scary thoughts go away.
She'll lose more than just her memories of today.
All right. So remember when she stole the equipment? She did that kind of psychic blast to both of those ladies, and one of them took hold, and the other one stayed standing.
Lyda Sedai?
Yes.
You sent for these?
It's a terrible burden, isn't it?
Ooh.
He knows.
The Blue Sister once gave me a good piece of advice. Watch which servants have been placed in your rooms. You're seer, men. It's lonely knowing what's to come.
Yeah, what a horrible burden.
Although I hear my foretellings are far less frequent than your visions.
Lucky you.
I'll take the spider sense over that any day.
Every foretelling I've had is a treasure I hold close.
Why? It's not like you can do anything to change it.
We're seers. That doesn't make us watchers. But what leads up to that moment and what leads out of it? That's where our power lies.
How did she lose to the Amelin if she can see the future?
Can't see everything.
Didn't just sit back and watch it unfold. I helped Morgase Shakan win her succession war.
Those look like Turkish teacups.
Yep.
That bracelet, is it part of another foretelling?
Her necklace is incredible too.
The brooch they got.
Yep.
Interesting concept. Like you have fixed points, but you can alter how they get there or what comes out of it.
I know.
Right.
Varen and Liana sent you here to watch me. But this, can it stay just between us? The highest of the Red Ajah will soon call a vote in the Hall of the Sitters. Swan Santre will lose, and my Red Sisters will restore the tower to its original mission, finding and caging the Draken Reborn.
Do you remember what color Sam was before she became
It is many hundreds
the
of
mother?
years since your tower produced a dream.
Oh, she's blue.
Okay.
Almost anyone can touch Talaran Rio. Of all the Tar that wise ones, Malene and I are the only dreamwalkers. And you think I'm one too?
Absolutely.
It felt as though you were running from something.
I keep dreaming about this woman.
These bruises, they're from this woman.
Moraine said that the hurts we take in the dream world can follow us when we wake.
Who is this woman in your dream?
She's dead.
If she can hurt you, then this woman in your dream is alive. Soon you arrive in Ruidian. After that, I'll teach you what I can to protect yourself.
This lady seems legit. I like this. Like,
well, plus the woman that she's talking about, the person who was her owner,
she is dead,
could,
right?
You have to stop bringing me here.
Yes, but she could use power.
I didn't bring you here this
Through
time.
her. Yeah.
No, she could weave herself.
Why do I find that hard to believe? What's wrong?
Don't know if I can untangle this for us. You were right to stay away from Calendar. I should have seen that.
Selfish. What do you want with Calendar?
She wants them to kill the other Forsaken.
Believe me.
She's lying to him.
There's a way. I think I could escape my dark oaths. If the Dark One himself is destroyed. This is the Ungreal as strong as Calendar.
For women, the falcon. Think if a man and woman used them together, they could
kill the Dark One.
She wants to free herself from the binds.
Unfair. We can't.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, she can't be trusted.
No. If she's free of that power, will she be stronger because she's not bound?
Nah.
In the wetlands, they have so much water they lie it in tubs.
What is the significance of Ruidian?
Ruidian is where men go to become clan chiefs and women to become wise ones. If your Randall Thor is the Karakarn, then he too will go into the fog.
So it's like their gates.
Yeah.
They go to pass it.
It's like the trial of the Jedi.
You are going to miss your baths.
Love a good bath. Man, I take one like 5 days a week.
I think she's looking at you.
I think she's looking at you.
You say so. And just for now.
Do you think an hour with her is what I need to be happy?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
What a homie.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since I've been with someone else.
Don't forget
the ultimate wingman.
Would you care to join me tonight?
How polite. What's up with the tattoo?
They're about to tell us what's up with the tattoo.
It's from his home?
Yeah, maybe. Or from a rival or something. Thank you for clothing yourself between tents.
Who are you?
I'm a Linderer. Of the Chumite sept of the Tadad Aiel.
Aiel do not have tattoos.
So you still recognize it. You haven't forgotten who you are.
Why do you have the golden crane of Markia on your back?
Okay, well,
I
you're
was
right.
just a girl when the Blight took Markia. But I would break my spears today and follow you to the Blight and take back our city.
Markia's gone.
That's an interesting idea to break your spears. Like their bond is the spear.
Markia lives.
In the last episode,
Not forgotten.
the Aiel asked why Rand was fighting with a sword because he couldn't catch, he can't catch a rabbit with a sword.
Yeah.
And the spear's got to be a ceremonial thing.
Yeah, it's 3 spears.
If I turn myself in, then the White Cloaks will return the Corthans.
I've known you all your life. You're no dark friend.
Well, he is something.
So are you, Sembu, and if you don't shut your mouth, I'll tell you what.
Look,
That's number 6.
if I turn myself in, then everyone can focus on the real problem. The Trollocs.
The Two Rivers defends its own. Always has. Always will.
But she said earlier, what are farmers going to do against them? Like, they're going to have to get some armor together and go.
Well, he is a blacksmith. He might go full Iron Man on us. And build
his
himself
axe is
armor.
broke.
Right.
Right? Like,
Do you think they have a chance? No, they don't have a chance. Are you going to help them? No.
There's food downstairs.
If I have to eat another turnip, I pray to the light. I joke on it.
Maxim.
Why won't you turn off the bond alarm? I never used to keep it on like that. But I can't take it. I can't. I can feel that you feel nothing.
Wow.
I wake up in the middle of the night and it's choking me.
It should be.
And now we have to deal with it.
If we were dealing with it, we would be hunting down Leander and making her pay. Instead, we're here in the bloody Two Rivers. Why, Alana?
Now, why are they in the Two Rivers right now?
Yeah, I thought they were chasing him.
So my idea about perhaps they came out of the portal wrong or something is incorrect. They're there for her reason.
We got a rogue.
I've never seen someone try to turn themselves in and fail.
I've never seen someone with a heart-shaped face.
Yeah, she's definitely being
Still with
featured
him?
too much to not be a returning
Only by
character.
chance. I came here looking for the Horn of Valir.
Oh, she's looking
Heard of
for the
it?
horn.
I see.
I'm familiar.
I call myself Mandal.
My friend Lan, it's what he...
You what? It means blade in the old tongue.
It's what he calls his horse. It's a good name. Oh, did you, choose it for the hunt?
Perhaps you should try again to turn yourself in.
All right. So that character knows the old tongue and is also looking for the horn, which Matt was speaking when, like, uncontrollably was the old tongue.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to get Natty and the girls. I promised Matt I'd look after his family, and I intend to.
All right. So that's one storyline. They got to go get him.
I came to this bloody tower to do some good with my visions, but this is just a different kind of carnival.
Stop. Look at me. Look at me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I am, and I appreciate what you...
Remember what I said about the sword fighting in the background?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
The memories.
How do you know?
You told
Bloody.
every bloody novice in a tower and half the Aes Sedai. Maybe we can make some good out of these things we've been cursed with. Maybe that warrior who fought at Farm is still somewhere inside you.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
Matt.
Min? No, Min, stop. I told you when I met you, I don't want to know what shit is headed my way.
I can handle myself, thanks.
Min, thank the lights we have you here with us.
He's definitely going to best that guy in a sword fight later.
Absolutely.
And just shame him.
Yeah, and he's gonna like inhabit some
Didn't think you knew your way to the
phenomenal
Red
swordsman.
Quarters.
I followed the rat. To what do we owe the visit?
Shade.
The Amelin heard that you are anxious to fulfill your duties highest. Mazrum Taim still evades us. It will take 7 women of your choosing to Zaldea to find him.
The highest cannot leave the tower. Not now. Work none of us should interrupt.
When does Mother want us to leave? Tonight. Come now. She waits for you in her study to discuss the plan.
All right. So, is she getting what she wanted anyway?
Maybe.
To set out the hunt?
As highest of the Red Ajah. Temporarily, of course. Unless we can afford to lose a sitter for months.
You're right, sister. It appears the Red Ajah is in need of a new sitter.
As she said, she's playing chess while they're playing hopscotch.
Yeah, for sure.
Back to our farm. What about the Trollocs?
An oak fell on my land. I mean to make it into a bar for the door at night. And the boys will take turns keeping watch on the roof.
Not much warning. Trollocs see like cats in the dark. They should frighten all of us. Or don't you remember what happened at Beltane?
Yeah, it's only been a year.
I do. I remember what happened.
Do you remember?
Yeah, R.I.P. half the village.
Yeah.
If there's 10 here or 20 there, then you're just game for Trolloc taking. Or for White Cloaks. But if there are hundreds of us, together, then we have a chance.
We're gonna see the army
If we
scene
stay
from
here, all of us, we have a chance.
I think we need a montage. We need an armor montage right now.
like in Iron Man, just hammering some stuff.
Are you just gonna end with him dong ding ding with the forge going in the background?
Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne's playing.
On the lute.
Yep.
Bard's letting it rip. Oh. Dude, I told you.
Good to know we'll have at least one man ready when the trees finally launch their attack.
Yeah, if you'd like, I can show you how to use a proper weapon. No, you're all right. I don't know much about swords. I think I'll put my trust in a bow or a quarterstaff.
Oh.
Been looking for you. I wanted to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
The whole reason he stayed here was to be with her,
We
right?
think we know him. Leandrin's gone.
Leandrin?
Just keep your voice down.
What? You are not going to have to look for her without me. And if anyone can, I reckon it's you.
No.
I think the lady said she wanted to leave.
Mate, have a day off.
I don't need your help.
Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it?
Or what?
Matt.
You're not going to take two of us with a stick.
2 marks, says I could. Eat. You afraid?
Let's go, Matt.
I've
we
never
team-
pulled
are
for
we-
a bat more in my life.
Yeah.
Beat their ass, dude. I've never pulled for a dude in my life as much.
Is she gonna stick around and watch this? Is this your funeral?
Todavía Andy se tovias again.
Oh, there was the foreign language. The
The old
ancient.
tongue, yeah.
When your bard subclass is fighter.
More like monk.
Should be a face shot to broken
Oh,
collarbone.
she's so proud. Eat dirt.
I really didn't think we'd see this for like another episode or so when they did the breakdown last time.
This feels rushed.
Now, is
I'm
he
glad
gonna?
it's happening.
Is he gonna get
Go to
carried
bed.
away?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to bed. That's 4 marks total.
2 marks. Each.
Get your money. Dude,
Yes. Yes. I'm so happy we just had this happen.
They're staying, but I have a suspicion you won't. Who are they to you, these cousins?
Friends.
Gotta take care of the pack. You gotta
Mhm. My
family in a
dogs.
way.
Are they worth dying for?
They're worth living for.
That's really
If you try
true.
to take them back,
Nobody's getting hurt.
is that a plan or a hope? You'll need both if you want to lead.
I don't.
I don't know who she is, but I like her.
Wait.
I think you have it spot on that she's like a rogue.
What's your real name?
Dagger on each hip.
No.
It means falcon. So you see,
No, I missed it.
Perrin Eibara. Hunting's in my blood.
That's her real name. I didn't catch it. Sorry.
Damn.
For everybody watching, we talked over it. My bad.
Yeah,
But she said
name
I
is
call
Falcon.
I call myself something, and then
He's
that's
the
not
Winter
her real name.
Soldier.
Yeah.
She's Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah. Call me Bucky.
Matt whipped there.
So
There's
you
zero
know
chance they're
where
going
they're
through that.
Does someone want to tell me where we're actually going?
We didn't want to chance another grey man following us. We're going to Tanchico.
And Chico's pretty rough. It's a good thing I'm coming. I mean, did your brothers mention what I can do with the staff? I need, you know, Tanchico's halfway.
Right, it's a long trip.
Oh.
Shade number 8.
She's too worried about Matt to let him just go off since she saw him hanging.
So here you go.
From where you died to where you were born, we walk every step together.
Oh, she was 13.
But she kept and loved the baby. Took care of it.
I mean, that's a prison cell. Look at it.
Are we about to have a Full Metal Alchemist moment here?
Yeah.
Like,
clap her hands, put her hand down.
Yep.
The costumes are incredible.
Yeah.
Even the lighting's good. It's a villain sanctuary.
It's similar to what the Shunshan used to collar women, but older. It must be why the tower were keeping it hidden. And my weaves have no effect on it.
It's not created to control a woman. It's used to control a man. We're going to collar the Dragon Reborn himself.
Ooh. She is a dark friend, right?
She's the spider.
Yeah, she's a spider. My fault. Yeah. Ooh, tease.
But remember
I love
what
the
they said is
teapot.
her ability is to walk in front of other people without them ever knowing. All right, so that was it for episode 3 of the first 3 set of episodes. We've reacted to episode 1, 2, and 3 of season 3 of this show. Man, there is a lot going on.
Without a doubt, the best episode of this season.
Really?
So far. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So what you Leandrin, let's just start from the end. She's so magnetic. It's hard not to follow her. I love her character. I love her I love her as an actress. It's hard not to. She's so magnetic. It's kind of like what Matt was in the beginning of the first season.
Okay.
Like just this, it's not charisma, but it's magnetic. She's got this magnetism.
Yeah.
I love the Viking braids. Honestly, that just might be a me thing. I love the intertwining of the characters, the powers, the personalities, the strengths, the weaknesses. I mean, what do you think?
I think someone wrote in the comments that like throughout the 14 books, there's like 2,543 named characters or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. Don't quote me. That I'm just pulling a number out of my head.
Yeah.
That I think that it's pretty amazing how they can make this show flow with so many characters. I know other people have also commented that this started before Game of Thrones. So I think we're lucky in that the TV show is being made after, because they kind of know what not to do.
Right. They couldn't have done this before Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I think
they couldn't have done this before Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'm with you.
Technologically, I think it would have been rough to do like the magic and some of the lighting and the CGI work that they have for like the sets and stuff. But for sure, I think people being in the fantasy world, like I don't read books. I'm not a book person, but I've mentioned in several comments that I watch D&D. I'm a huge Critical Role fan. I watched Dimension 20. I've also played Baldur's Gate, a bunch of other fantasy games. Luke and I played our share of thousands of hours of World of Warcraft,
and Final Fantasy.
Yeah, we're in it, and we've watched a lot of TV. So, I guess the montage of the armor or axe making will be next week. But like the whole fight scene where he's gonna be able to beat up the brothers, even though they're trained princes, like we saw that coming. We talked about that. It's a lot of it seems kind of tropey because I think we've seen a lot of it, but at the same time, it fits. It doesn't feel like a lot of it's forced, I guess. Like everything is flowing together well. And I think some of the people mentioned that the books are often like, this is Rand's story. And it's like, it carries on. And then like, this is so we mentioned last time, like the flopping between scenes sometimes feel a bit rushed because they're putting a lot in there. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so let's separate what you're talking about, because you're talking about two separate things.
Yeah.
One, you're talking about story tropes that are common in both Eastern and Western storytelling.
Yeah.
An example, what I'm talking about is, and it happens in wrestling, and it happens in anime, and it happens in Shakespeare. It's the fight sequence with Matt. We spent the whole episode 2 building up these two princes as if they are maybe the two best fighters in the world that we know about. They are magnificent combatants.
Yeah.
Right, who aren't warders. And then we have Matt, who we've never seen train, dismiss them. That's common. I mean, we see that in everything. You see in wrestling all the time. It's called being a job. It happened to Frieza against Trunks in Dragon Ball Z. Like, it happens all the time in storytelling. It's a very interesting way to put someone over, right? But then you're also speaking about the storytelling within the scope of our story here. And what I love about this, and I liked about last episode and this episode, and I've had some time to think about it. Episode 1, 2, and 3, you can introduce a queen who looks like a chess piece, the Queen of Hearts, who has a matriarchal society. You can introduce.
Yeah, sorry. It was interesting. It's a queendom, not a kingdom.
Right.
It's a queendom.
Right. You can introduce these two princes. You can introduce Matt summoning this power to be a combatant. You can introduce all of these other things because we've already invested so much time in seasons 1 and 2 where the setup is and the environment is good. So you're talking about two separate things.
But they flow together.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. If I were to start watching this show in season 3, I would be lost in the desert. And speaking of the desert, we find out that Egwene she's a dreamwalker, and she's a very powerful dreamwalker.
Yeah.
And she's gonna get trained in dreamwalking. You notice that we didn't have any of Rand speaking. Did we? I mean, he maybe said 5 words.
He had the whole scene where he talked to the Forsaken lady.
Okay, sure.
Where they discussed her true purpose for him getting the sword was to release her from her dark oath. And we all watched Harry Potter, and we know how that goes.
But we established in season 1 and 2 his story. And so at this point, once he's on his journey, I only need to see the end. I don't need to see how he gets there. I want to see how everybody else progresses through their journey, how they get more trinkets, how they power up, they level up. Yeah. How they make decisions that affect their universe.
So his
and it's
train
really good.
has already left the station, and the cart's on the rails. Like it's just going. Like we don't really have to worry so much, because like you said, and I'm gonna butcher these characters' names. Like you guys don't know this, but like when we were editing this and Luke was taking care of all the edit and we were talking about stuff, he said, "You said these characters' names wrong, and they are going to own you in the comments." Thank you, nobody, for owning me in the comments for misnaming people. But I have the cast list pulled up here, so let's see if I can get their names right. So, yeah, I think it's really interesting. We know from some of the promo material that like Moraine says she can't live unless Rand dies, and Rand can't die, or Rand can't live unless she dies. So that's going to be an interesting sacrifice point later down the line, like Vormir. Perrin, how much of the wolf is going to take over? Is he going to become a leader? Is he going to become the pack master, I guess, kind of the alpha of this little village now to fight this against the white? Rand, like you said, is on his path through the desert to find out if he can drink the water of life. I know you guys said please don't comment like that in the comments, but
what I mean, listen, Lint is happening right now.
Yeah.
Like,
So
what are we doing here?
So Night is still got her weave is cock blocked. Like we don't know.
Super interested in that part, by the way. I'm very interested in.
Is it gonna be like a Spider-Man thing, you think? That it's like just a Hera thing, or is she gonna have to go to get it unlocked by somebody else, like
and
Aang
also her team up with the princess. I know I'm tangenting a little bit. Her team up with the princess, phenomenal.
Yeah, they fit together. Those two actors and their characters both mesh really, really well.
It's an interesting odd couple situation.
Kind of hard for me to believe though that like a royal can just roll out and just be around without guards and stuff. That's there. Apparently, Egwene, like you said, Dreamwalker. Somebody said, "How did you know that term?" I watch a lot of fantasy, and I believe in. I think I mentioned it. Doctor Strange 2, they call it dreamwalking. Is what they do to take over someone else's body and world. I also think I watched it in an episode of Supernatural. There's a whole thing about dreamwalkers. So common fantasy terminology. I'm kind of interested to see. Do you think that what is her name? Menendra, the seer?
Ming, yeah.
Ming. Do you think she's gonna die for Matt?
No.
Like as a way to escape the gift, like she's gonna realize that she can save him, but in exchange, it's gonna cost her her life. But she's willing to do that to save him.
No.
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 Because that's pretty tropey. I like they showed him hanging from a noose, and I'm thinking she's gonna sacrifice herself, or based on what the Queen's advisor, what is her name?
Oh, the Queen's
the Queen's advisor that stayed, the former highest of the Red, that she said one of the powers of the visions is knowing that it will happen, but it's what we can do before and after that makes a difference. And so I thought that's really interesting to think. You guys know Luke and I are brothers. We grew up same place, same church, same friends and family and stuff. And we've been in long car rides talking about stuff. And there's been several times we've talked about like fixed points in our life. And if you could change something, if you couldn't change. And it's kind of an interesting idea that these fixed points, like in the multiverse with Miles, that in this story, some things are gonna happen. These are like predestined wheel events. But
so it happens in the end of season 2. So go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So is there things that they, for instance, say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose my wallet." Like you have a vision that I'm gonna lose my wallet, and then I can't get on the bus because I left my wallet. But you put $10 in my pocket the day before, so then when I get on the bus, I have $10. Like even though I don't. So like, are there little things she can start to do with that power to augment the outcome to not be as negative as she feared?
Right. I mean,
which is what I hope she can do.
At the end of season 2,
yeah,
the vision that she has is that Matt will stab Rand.
Yeah.
And then while they're having the conflict at the end, the villain disappears and he throws the spear dagger thing through Rand.
Yeah.
And that's why he has the wound on his stomach.
Yeah. The corrupted
So there's no
wound,
telling there's no telling that he's actually dead from the noose. We just saw him hanging.
Yeah. True.
Right.
True.
It's the same situation. And I'm glad this happened, by the way. Where the princess and Nynaeve were attacked by the gray man. And then Nynaeve's like, she didn't say anything about the stabbing. He had been stabbed.
Yeah.
I'm glad they said that out loud. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It allows us to kind of take the journey with them as they kind of figure out the mystery. Because if they don't do that, and I'm not a big fan, let me rephrase. I'm not a big fan of like a narrative being told to me. I
Yeah.
want to
experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is one of those indications where I'm like, oh, this accelerates the plot a little bit different and better than had I just been like, yeah, she didn't do that. Like I would have caught that. You would have caught that
Yeah.
maybe. Some people wouldn't have caught it. And I'm glad they brought that up. And so there's like a, like in Harry Potter or whatever, like you're experiencing the world through the main character's viewpoint.
Yeah.
And in this situation, we're experiencing the world through the 5 MCs and then also the princess in some points.
She's the 6th Ranger. I
Correct.
saw another channel refer
she's
to
the
her
white
as the
or green
6th.
Ranger.
Yeah, she's Tommy. It makes
She's
sense.
Tommy. She's Tommy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like in the last episode, there wasn't a lot to go off of by the end. And in this one, I feel like I could talk for another 20 minutes about
Yeah.
the entire situation that, we're getting an episode 4 where we're going to have the 3 group, the princess, Nynaeve, and Matt in this pirate city.
Okay.
I called it a pirate city when I saw the port. I don't know if it is. It looks like it.
All right. So let's transfer it.
Oh, also, can we do this?
Yeah.
Can we do this? I counted 8 shade throws.
No. These are like shade shovels. These are not shade daggers. They're like full open hand tortilla to the face shade. Like I know you saw that. Not like a secret, like you're dumb and you didn't realize it. Like they were slap downs.
They were talking mad shit.
So great.
Hilarious. 8. I counted 8.
So I want to have we've gone on a review. You guys have watched this far. You've made several different comments when you hit down below and you've left us some stuff. So this week's episode, out of the 3 we've seen so far, you think this is the best one so far?
It's without a doubt the best episode.
Okay. All right.
It also was the most attractive and had the best costumes.
Their costume art department and fabric coordinator and everybody who is doing an amazing job.
And I'm so sorry, excluding the queen from the previous episode because her costumes were.
Yeah, I kind of liked her from the last episode. I liked how we're progressing. So I would still say that this is the best episode so far. We had a little bit of fighting. We got great story. We had great dialogue, great exposition. The story moved on in all the groups. We can expect stuff to come. So they did a lot in an hour. Next week, what do you think's going to happen? Because a lot of people said, I really like to watch how you guys predict stuff, and then it doesn't happen. Because I explained, I remember watching Games of Thrones, and I made this big, long spiel to my coworkers who had read the books. And then they're like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, William. Oh, yeah, I like that. And then the character I talked about died the next episode. So it was it's a big thing. So where are our parties right now?
Okay, so let's start in the 2 rivers.
Okay, we got 2 rivers with Perrin and the Fae guy. I don't remember what Loyal.
Oh, yeah. The builder.
The builder guy. They are going to have to raise some type of guerrilla style tactic army thing to kill the Trollocs and fight the White Cloaks to escape, get the Matt's family to escape.
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, while they're there, that other Aes Sedai and her warder, who is suffering more than her, it seems, are going to have to decide, is it worth fighting or not? And why are they there?
Loved how they showed her grieving.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal.
That's a great like
That's a great
exposition.
point
Oh,
that
we
they do.
bury our dead and we plant a tree to remember them, and then it's like, what do? It's like we burn them and we paint our bodies with their ash till they are absorbed back into us. And he
It's
still
so
has
cool.
the sword that killed him. Like
Yeah,
he's not
it's
cleaning
all
the
cool.
blade, right? Like that's awesome. They
Anyway,
are gonna
we've
have to
got those.
decide. So that's party one. Okay, that's storyline one. Storyline two, we're in the desert. They're gonna have to make it to this other city to receive double training, as well as escape from another tribe who possibly have different beliefs.
So in standard storytelling, from what we've seen before,
Yeah.
we would have, for example, Rand would go through his trial.
Yeah.
In the next episode or the following episode. And then it would be up to the rest of our characters to hold off this evil tribe until Rand came out in order to drop him. Do I think that'll happen? Probably.
Yeah.
I'm like 60-40.
They're gonna escape to wherever they were, begin the training. Sandstorm's gonna come. Actually, inside the sandstorm is this other tribe. I'm gonna say it's a pool of water inside a mountain or something, and he's gonna fade into the water. And then will emerge from the cave with some power.
Yeah.
That's I
Like
think
a
that's
tattoo or something.
Yeah, like something will have changed with him for sure. His clothes will be different. They'll like garnish him with their tribal clothes. I think that's a good assumption there. Now we know that what's his name? Alan Mandragora, was it?
Oh, Lan.
Land, that other people have survived his homeland. And that lady's like, I would break my oath to this tribe that saved me to go be with you and save our kingdom. You have the king's sword.
Yeah, that's super cool because you think that his honor is his own.
Yeah.
And what you're now finding out is it's of a people.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like all of the people have that same level of honor, respect, authority. Yeah. Very cool.
That's interesting. And we have her out there. So he has his own first devotee now. So it's gonna come to, does he turn his back on them or not? Like how long is he gonna follow Moraine as the warder, right? So there's lots of stories going that way. All right. So we have those two are covered. Now Pirate City. Pirate Bay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I think at most we get a chase scene through the city.
Okay.
I don't think on horses, but maybe on horses.
So they're gonna have to get there, and then they're not gonna know anybody, and their clothing's not gonna match. But do you think they're gonna be able to interrupt the summoning spell for the soul of and it's gonna cause something, and then she's gonna go ballistic? Because I think what she's gonna have to do is take a pregnant woman or a freshly born baby to complete the ritual.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an Alfard situation.
Yeah, blood for blood.
Yeah. And and then she's gonna be messed up. They gotta find the other gauntlet to make a set to catch the dragon.
Piece.
Oh, there's like two pieces, right? Like an arm guard and the neck piece.
Yeah, the arm guard matches the.
Okay, the collar.
She said that like a neck piece, the collar. Yeah, she said the collar is somewhere in the city.
Yeah. So I didn't know if it was gonna be like dual Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel type Kree thing. that's going on. I don't know how much we'll need to return to the White Tower now, except to talk about politics.
I'm curious to see, because Ming went with the third group.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see if the Amelin seeds those two princes with Aes Sedai that we've met.
Okay.
That's a weird side story that's not that relevant, but it might become super relevant.
Well, I mean, the actress who's playing there now is like a huge famous actress. So,
oh, the head red.
Yeah,
she's gonna become the next seat.
Yeah,
yeah,
the next red sitter.
And she's gonna have a vote of no confidence.
Yep.
On the mother.
So, yeah.
Which is weird. That's a weird point, by the way. It's interesting and it's strange because the mother has the ear of the queen from Andor. So like,
okay.
Supplanting her is a weird turn. I mean, I understand it selfishly, but it's a weird turn, like narratively.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I know that's strange, but yeah.
No, that makes sense. So, like I said,
right.
I don't know
the politics
if
are right there.
In the next 2 episodes or the next episode, we maybe don't need the White Tower, other than like blinking and to have some political dialogue, some shovels full of shade, and then next episode on politics at the White Tower. Like,
yeah, episode 5 is politics at the White Tower.
Yeah. Give us an action filled sequence next time.
Are we going to see the gray men?
So yeah, we know
all
that
3 phases.
If there was the gray men are only after Nye, right? That's tried to kill her, and we don't know how many gray men she can make at one time. So, and the other ones didn't seem to notice the Forsaken that was around them. That's like her ability, is to be unnoticeable. So,
and we didn't have any follow up on the 2 gentlemen who were the other Forsaken.
Yeah. And we did get an answer as to why nobody knew who that dude was. Because
he has some mind alteration.
Yeah, he has like a charisma field that like when he's near people, they think he is someone. And then over time they just get used to the thought of him being that person. So that explains so much. That's
from Naruto.
Genjutsu. Perfect. All right, so wow, that was really loud. Sorry. We have gone on long enough for this episode, the season 3, episode 3. We again really appreciate you very much for being here, leaving your comments, likes, and letting us know what you want us to talk about and how we should review stuff. Again, your information is always appreciated. The next episode will be out in a couple of days, and we hope to review that and react as soon as we can. We will save you a spot right here on the couch for the next one, and we hope to see you here. Until then, peace.